Good afternoon. My speech today is about Al Masan Al Kubra Mining, AMAC mining company, which is the only private mining company in Saudi Arabia producing copper, zinc in concentrates, and gold and silver. We're based in the southern part of Saudi Arabia near Najran area. We're very close to Najran city. All our concessions and the mining operations are in Najran area. The mining license and the exploration license actually is one of the first ones in the country back in 1960s. And then for a long time it was, we were doing the exploration and some test works. And in 2008, we established the AMAC Mining Company as a new company in 2008, and then right after that we started the building the first plant, Al Masane copper and zinc plant and the underground mine. In 2012 we started the producing copper concentrate and zinc concentrates. For about a year and a half in 2015 and 16 we stopped the plant and the operations due to the very low metal prices, and then we reinstated our operations in 2017, the early 2017. And since then, we are increasing our copper and zinc production from Al Masane copper and zinc mine. And as well as that, we have developed another open pit gold mine near our existing camp, which is called Gayan Gold, which is an open pit high-grade gold. And in 2021, this last month, in December, we got the approval from the Capital Market Authority of Saudi Arabia to be listed in Saudi Stock Exchange starting from next month. So we got all the approvals for the initial public offering of a mining company other than Masan. So the book building will start early February, and the prospectus will be out in a few weeks' time. And we are scheduling to be listed in Tadawul early March or mid-March. We have improved our safety culture in our operations. So right now our LTI frequency rate is really progressing well, less than 0.7. And we are also supporting our surrounding communities in Najran area with, created jobs and local purchasing and direct social responsibility projects in our surrounding communities. This is the mineral assets that AMAC has at the moment. And also we have applied for 15 additional exploration licenses right after this new mining law has been published early last year. So right now we have two operating mines. One of them is Al Masane copper zinc mine. We are producing 45,000 tons of zinc concentrate and almost 27,000 tons of copper concentrate. And from this operation, copper zinc mine, we are producing also as a byproduct 8,000 ounces of gold and some silver. And the other operation we have is Gayan Gold Mine, which is a high-grade open pit gold mine, is also going underground in the next 2 years. So, and another project that we're really excited about is the Moyat copper zinc, which is almost in the same camp area. So we are building the process plant, 500,000 tons per year process plant. So this is very high grade zinc and some copper and gold and silver as well. So we are estimating that we're going to be commissioning the Moyat copper zinc project early or mid to 2023. So the construction has already started. And we're also developing the underground mine of Gayan Gold with all the surrounding satellite pits. And also in the same areas, we have El Akik Gold, which is also near surface and good grades. And we have a Katan exploration area, which is nickel. And also we have different exploration areas in the same exploration license we have. It's a big exploration area. The Masan underground mine is producing 800,000 tons per year with underground methods. We are trucking and all the ore to the process plant, and we're crushing and doing all the conventional stuff for flotation. But one of the things that's a bit different to other flotation plants is we are leaching the tails to get the gold and silver out of the tails. So we're trying to recover as much as we can from the ore body. We're using the CIL and cyanide, of course, and we're producing gold in bars and silver in bars as a byproduct of our main flotation circuits. The Masan copper zinc mine, since 2018, we have progressively increased our production and the mill throughput. As you can see, in 2018, we have started this CIL in the flotation circuit after construction of a SART plant to recover the cyanide. So we have increased our byproducts by a good amount. 8,550 was the highest, so this year it was good. And we will continue producing gold and silver as a byproduct of this process plant. In the mineral reserves, it's still the ore bodies. There are two ore bodies, main ore bodies in Masan. One is Sada and one is Alhora. They're still open at depth. We're still exploring for the deeper levels, and we are having good intersections with good quality and good thickness. Right now we have 7.8 million, but this will be updated very soon. It will be probably going up to more than 8 million tons. This is depleted. So we have almost 8 million tons, which is about 10-year life of mine for Masan. So the grades are 0.7 copper. These are all mineral reserves, all diluted. And the zinc is 3.5, and the gold and silver, as you can see, is all equivalents. Copper equivalent, we have like 2.5% copper equivalent, which is a good grade for an operation of this size. As you can see, we have three ore bodies. The first one is Sada, which is the oldest one we have started mining, and Alhora is in the middle, and then the Moyat is the new ore body that we have been discovering and developing in the last few years. As you can see, we have mined almost half of Alhora and Sada, but we still have a big potential in the deeper levels. And we're doing all our drilling from the underground level, so it's a matter of access to deeper levels for drilling. And as you can see from the corner right-hand side, and the Moyat, we're heavily drilling the deeper levels of Moyat, and it's getting deeper and deeper. And also the grades are not changing a lot, so it's consistent in the grades and the thickness. So we're expecting the Moyat to be a very high grade zinc, which is about 8 to 9% of zinc with 0.65 copper, but the silver is very good in the Moyat area. So we are putting a new process plant together just to mine and mill the Moyat ore body. And the Gayan gold mine, this is an open pit gold mine. We started a few years ago, developing the site, and in 2021 we have smelted the first gold bar out of this Gayan project, which is very exciting for us as well, because this has a good life of mine as well. It started as a very small deposit around 70 to 80,000 ounces, but now it's around 300,000 ounces of resources, not including the satellite ore bodies that's surrounding it. So the Gayan is a typical CIL plant. We're doing crushing, grinding, and we have gravity, but we're getting like 15% of gold from gravity. Leaching and smelting and filtering. We're doing everything dry stacking tailings, so we're not pumping to the tailings stems, so we're trying to minimize the risk of the tailings stems. And we're producing 85% gold metal in Dore. As you can see, starting from 2021 quarter one, we started increasing our production, gold production, and Q3 we had some issues there, so we had to because of some production interruptions, I would say. So it was 3,600, but then went up to more than 6,000. So the normal production rate is about 6,000 to 7,000 ounces of gold in Dore every quarter. So next year, so this year's production will be around 28,000 to 30,000 is the guidance. So as you can see, the Guyana is also open at depth, and it's open at depth at really good grades. And starting from in 2 years' time, we will be going underground. So there will be an underground mine and open pit mine and underground development at the same time. And then the underground production will take over from open pit together with the satellite pits to feed the plant at 450,000 tons per annum. So the grades are good, 2.9, and it's all oxides. There's no sulfides here. So the recoveries is pretty good, 93, 94% in CIL. And this 242, as I just said, it's not including the surrounding satellite pits. Combined, it's sitting around 300,000 ounces at the moment as resources. The exploration projects, as I just said, Elakik Gold, which is very close in the 2.5 kilometers from our Guyana operations. It's near surface, it's good grades, 1.6, 1.7 grams, and very good metallurgy, just like the Guyana gold. And Masan North is still open at the north. We're now testing or exploring for extensions to the north. We have many outcropping indications of more mineralizations of similar type in the same tenement. So we're trying to look for and find more similar ore bodies, VMS type ore bodies, to extend our life of mine. So this is the higher grade Moyat ore. The additional processing capacity will be 450,000 tons per annum on top of 800,000 tons. So we will be increasing our zinc metal production by 80% starting from 2024. And the metal production for copper metal production will be increased by 40%. And this will be commissioned in Q3 or Q2 of 2023. So it's going on track, on budget. So we have already purchased the long lead items, some of the big long lead items like the grinding mills, the pumps and others. So it's going very well. As you can see, this is the schedule for Moyat project. So hopefully we will be producing copper and zinc concentrates. And we don't have to do any cyanide leaching here because all, 59% of the gold content is reporting to the copper concentrate. So the copper concentrate will have around 19 grams per ton of gold in the concentrate, and it will have 800 grams of silver in the concentrate. So we don't have to do any leaching here. So the metallurgy and the geology is a little bit different than what we have in Masan. We have done a series of tests in international labs, and according to those test results, our copper concentrate is pretty good, 24.2% copper and 19 grams. And the recovery is 83.5%, which is better than Masan right now. And the zinc concentrate is very good, 94% zinc, which is really exceptionally good for zinc and copper ore body. And we have already finished the design and the feasibility work together with Senate and Mincor from Australia, and it's ongoing. The growth, because we're going to be listed in a very short time, in maybe a month time. Maybe you want to hear about the revenues, how we grow the revenues in the last 3 years. All these information will be in the prospectus, which will be published in 2 weeks. So our revenues in 2021, this is guidance, not audited yet. So 40% of our revenues is coming from the copper concentrate, and 33 is from the zinc concentrate, and 26 from the gold. So you have been hearing about, how everyone is so bullish about the copper. So we are now intending to increase our copper production by new mining or exploration licenses that we have applied for. In the financial side, in the last 3 years, we have increased as a compound annual growth rate 20%, 19% every year. So right now we are in a very good position for financially, and efficiency is very good. So EBITDA increased every year by 28%, and the net income has been increasing by 135% every year for the last 3 years. So we are financially in a very good situation to support the new projects that we are now constructing. Like the Moyat project will require $100 million, and we are intending to increase our footprint in Saudi Arabia with more mining licenses and as well as exploration licenses. And we have allocated another $50 million for the next 5 years just to spend on exploration in Saudi Arabia. That's about AMAC. Thank you very much for listening. That's it. Thank you.